I'm here today with beautiful Kenya, and her skin is cleansed and moisturized, and I'm just applying some of the Skin Fetish foundation now in the shade number 13. Just going to put a little bit of sculpting in the skin now using a much darker shade of that foundation. So that's going to go under the cheekbones, also a little bit in temples and along the top of the forehead too. Popping on some of the Skin Fetish concealer now. I always like to use a slightly lighter shade in the center of the face, because with that sculpting in the outer part of the face, this is going to give us real dimension. Just going to set the skin now with a little bit of Skin Fetish powder, just to make sure that we keep that sculpting in place. Moving on to eyes now, and I am using the Perma Gel eyeliner in the shade Black Coffee. What I'm doing with this is I'm using it almost as a base, just to create the shape that I want with the eyeshadow. So it's going to be really pulled out in the outer corner, and also I'm going to sketch a little bit in the inner corner and then blend this pencil afterwards. So that is literally just the eyeliner blended out, and I'm going to just pop a little bit of a dark brown shadow over the top of that. What that does is it just sets that pencil, stops it from creasing, and creates a little bit more depth in those areas. I'm going to be using shadows from this Divine Rose Quad in the shade Eternal Eden, taking this beautiful kind of muted minky pink now, and I'm going to use this as like a transitional colour between those dark shades that I've applied and Kenya's skin tone. So this is just going all around the edges of that eye look. Also going to take some of that same eyeshadow, and if you just look up for me, I'm just going to bring that underneath, just in the outer corners of the eye. I'm going to take that shade quite low, so that it really helps to frame and elongate the eyes. Now I'm just taking some of this gorgeous pink shade, and on a slightly larger brush, I'm just going to sweep a little bit of this across the temples and also under cheekbones, and this is going to act as a really beautiful flush that joins with our eye look. For the center of the lid, I want to use this beautiful metallic shade, and I'm just really going to press that colour onto the skin. It's got so much pigment and a really beautiful shimmer too. So this is going to reflect the light so beautifully on the centre of the lid. Kenya has such beautiful full brows. I'm just going to comb them up so that they help to frame this eye look. Just going to line along the lash line now to create a little bit more definition with a flick, using the Perma Gel liner in black. Using the Dark Star mascara just to give some really full, sexy lashes to really frame the eye. Mascara is done, so I want to put little finishing touches to this look. I'm using the lightest shade from the palette, which is a really beautiful kind of rose gold. And I'm putting a little bit of that under the eye in the inner part here. And I'm also going to use that to highlight just at the top of brow bones here. This part's always so satisfying, applying highlight. This is the Divine Rose Ultra Glow Highlighter, so I'm just going to sweep this at the top of cheekbones now. This has got a beautiful gold reflect to it, which means it's really flattering on so many skin tones. I want to keep this lip liner really similar to Kenya's natural lip tone, so I'm just going to sculpt the lip shape using the Perma Gel lip liner in the shade Structure, and then we're going to apply a liquid lipstick on top. A liquid lip is always going to stay on so well, which is why I've gone for it with this look. This is a really beautiful nude on Kenya's skin tone. It's the shade Divine Nude, and these stay on beautifully with a lovely creamy texture. Okay, so that is makeup done, and then just to finish the look, I'm bringing a little bit of that highlighter just across shoulders and decolletage, so the body's got a beautiful glow like the face. Gorge.